We've intercepted another mysterious radio transmission. This time it specifies a location within Yuktobania. It's probably... well, this is just a hunch on my part, but I bet that's where the nuclear weapon sent into Yuktobania is located. And there's another set of numbers. This time it's a radio frequency.
Your next mission is a reconnaissance flight above a canyon in the northern highlands of Yuktobania, the place described in the unidentified radio transmission. The highlands are completely covered by the Yuktobania air defense system, so the only safe place to fly is within the canyon itself. Fly down the canyon and reach the target area. Once you're there, set your radio channel to the directed frequency and begin gathering information. You may be engaged by local Yuktobanian forces, and depending on the contents of the transmission, you may also find yourself engaging in other combat as well. You are permitted to fight the enemy as necessary, but you must try to keep your altitude below the rim of the canyon.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, please choose a plane for me to pilot.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Is this the formation you want?
Rosgrease, launch!
Oh, wow, it's true, they've come! Fighter jets! I can tell because I'm intercepting enemy alert signals as well. Can you hear this?
Who are you? Identify yourself.
A great number of students and intellectuals are staging a resistance against the military government of Yuktobania. You can call me Alyosha. That's not my real name, of course. I'm so glad you actually came. It's just like he said.
He?
We have no time. Let me explain the situation.
We received contact from an apparent resistance group that seized and captured one of Yuktobania's nuclear weapons. Intelligence believes that it's one of the nukes taken from the mine before we sealed it off on the 12th. Furthermore, our radar has detected numerous enemy fighters entering the canyon and flying towards the local airspace. The force includes Yuktobanian fighters and armed helicopters. Their mission is most likely to destroy the Resistance's hideout. The enemy fighters are spread out throughout the canyon, so we believe that the Yuktobanians still don't have the exact location of the hideout. Destroy the enemy forces before they can find and wipe out the Resistance. As mentioned previously, the local space is blanketed by Yuktobania's air defense system. Watch your altitude, and whatever you do, don't fly above the rim of the canyon.
A physics graduate student from Yuktobania Central University is currently dismantling the nuclear bomb so that it can never be detonated again. We need you to hold off the Yuktobanian forces from entering the ravine until he finishes the task.
This is Variag 4. We've sanitized the drop point.
It feels like the cliff is closing in on us. Flying here is nearly impossible, don't you think so? Well, sure, maybe you're all right, but...
Don't let the helicopters approach the canyon. This is going to be a real test of our flying ability. Let's do our best.
I don't see anyone here. Have they already escaped? Hurry up and find them. We have no idea what they're up to.
We're now dismantling the nuclear bomb. This is a pretty tiny bomb. Maybe it's a tactical nuke. I believe something like this could wipe out an entire city.
I'm just praying they don't blow up that thing by accident. Let's start with that cave. I'm going on my signal. I feel like we're being lured into a trap.
I just heard another jet engine. Are you managing to keep the enemy outside at bay? That's great. We better do our best, too.
He? Someone who knows us? Couldn't we?
It's pitch black. Give me a night scope. HQ to Special Forces. Report your status. This is Special Forces. There's no one here.
If all they have are helicopters, then we can take them on.
It's powering up the trigger circuit!
What? You mean it's gonna...
Oh, no, never mind. It's fine. We shut it off.
Oh, okay. Listen, coming this way!
This thing won't be set off by an enemy attack, will it?
They raid this room. It's all over for us.
The enemy's behind us. Didn't you secure the area back there? There's no place to hide, no? We have a terrain advantage. Don't rush. This is Marriott 2. Our squads are being cut off from each other. HQ to all Variag squads. Report. Nothing yet. Every place we searched was empty. There they are! They're shooting and running inside! Are they trying to take us all out in the explosion? The ceiling just collapsed! The passageway is blocked!
Watch out! My hand's slipping! It's gonna drop! Hey, what's going on? Answer me!
We're okay. We caught it just in time.
Oh, stop scaring us like that, okay? I'm cutting the wires to the spark plugs. Stand back. There's 32 wires. This'll take a while. These are all the tools I have. They're what we got.
Do you have any experience?
This is Omnir 2. You sure it's them?
This is Omnir 1. I said that's what I heard. The ghosts of the demons of Rosgrees.
You're kidding. They all sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Didn't the guys from Grabok tell you that?
We'll find out if they're ghosts or not when we take them on in combat.
Enemy aircraft. The guys from the surveillance photo.
Be careful. Remember what Pop said. These guys are loading aces.
Omnir fighters. So they're the Yuk aggressors? Damn it, of all the places. I feel like they're hunting us like animals.
Omnir Squadron, flying through this ravine is extremely dangerous. Omnir 1 to all planes. No obstacles to our flight observed.
bomb. Did you fend off the enemy forces for us?
For now.
We're going into the ocean to discard the bomb piece by piece. Nobody will ever be able to use it as a weapon again. If you can, please protect us until we make it into the ocean.
We will. But what about...
Don't be surprised, but our ship? It's a submarine. There's nothing we can't get our hands on. I told you, we have a lot of allies.
All right. But who told you that we'd definitely be coming for you?
I don't know his name, but he left a message for your captain. I'll read it. It says, "Hey kid, I hear you're a hell of a squad captain now. Do you get it?"
Yes, perfectly.
Mission accomplished. The information we obtained, as well as the physical damage we caused, dealt a significant blow to the enemy. Judging by our analysis of the information, there appears to be a highly organized resistance force acting against the Yuktobanian military regime. It is likely the nuclear weapon which Yuktobania acquired was safely dismantled by the resistance.